All right, all right. What's happening, y'all? What's happening today on a big old Friday, August the 23rd, y'all? It's good to be back here at the 4 o'clock hour for our artists of the day. We had a great time last night at the Rocking Bull de Lafayette. We had a bunch of friends out there. They did a lot of dancing, and it was a great time. Thank you guys for tuning in on Facebook Live last night, too. It was a great show. All right. Let's get to the artist of the day. He was one of my favorites coming up when I was younger. And I had so many favorites. It was all my favorite. But this guy right here, we played a lot of shows with from when we was younger until right before he passed away. Ladies and gentlemen, artist of the day is the late, great Warren Storm from Abbeville, Louisiana. Warren died September 7th, 2021. And he was 84 years old. And right before he died, he was still playing music. He was playing, I think his last gig was somewhere in Alexandria. And then he got sick, went to the hospital, and he passed. But, so Warren was one of our idols when we was growing up. He was a big star to us. He started playing in the 50s, and he was real popular. He had a couple big hits, and like I said, he was one of the big dogs in the swamp pop music. Matter of fact, they named him the Godfather of swamp pop. So I'm going to play this first song that I love by him, and he used to always play it on his set list. And it was written by our good buddy, Mr. Steve Grisafi. And we're going to play it for you right now, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to give you a couple little stories that we had with Warren. This one is called Favorite Dress by the late, great Warren Storm, y'all.
Take the key to my heart. Let's go out dancing, you and I all alone. take the key to my heart.
Yeah, my buddy, the late great Warren Storm, y'all. What a great song, written by our buddy Mr. Steve Grisafi over there in New Iberia, Louisiana. Steve's playing bass with Wayne Toops these days, and he's the biggest record collector that I know. I buy a bunch of my records from Steve. He pulled up at my house one day. He said, "I'm gonna bring some records over there, man. You can look at them, get what you want." He bought 3,500 records to my house. You should have seen that. I think I wound up buying 600, 700 of them. I don't remember. Oh, it might have been 300, 350, something like that. But anyway, that song right there was written by Steve Grisafi, and that was one of my favorites by Warren. Now, let me get to my storytelling right here. We did the very first gig I ever played with Warren Storm was in Jennings, Louisiana. It was a Swamp Pop show, and I'm telling you, y'all, this was probably 20 years ago. I don't remember the name of the place, but it's actually still there in Jennings. When we was playing in Jennings not long ago, we went down the road, and it's on the main highway. If you get off the interstate, you take a right in Jennings. It's on the main highway. It's like it used to be like an old trailer, white trailer, and then they had a house right behind it. I don't remember the name of it, but we had a Swamp Pop show right there. The band was set up on the porch of the house, and the place was right there. It was a bar, but we played in the courtyard, the field. Well, on that show, we backed up Little Alfred, Clint West, Jay Randall, Warren Storm for sure, and there was one more, and I don't. Oh, Rob Bernard, yes, Rob Bernard, and Brandon at the time was playing drums in the band, and we had a girl saxophone player at the time, and she is living in Alabama right now. Her name's Rebecca Barrett. She was great. She's still a great saxophone player. Oh yeah, Dwayne Shure was on that gig too. I forgot about that. Dwayne Shure, we had Carl Hunter playing bass. Well, anyway, to get to the story, we was like not far out of high school, and we backing all these guys up, and we've never played with any of these guys. And Hunter Logan from HLE Records, he's the one that booked that. We was underneath his label. Myself, Warren was under his label for a little while. My cousin Aaron Foray, Dwayne Shure. So we put on a show. They put on the show over there, and Warren was the final act. You know, he was closing it out. We was backing him up, and he got there. And listen, it was in the middle of summer. It was so hot. So Warren gets there. He's got his shorts on. He's got his little. It was a collar shirt, but I don't remember what kind of shirt. But this was the kicker. He had some socks that came all the way up to his knees with some stripes on them. And he had rubber bands on the top of the socks to hold them so they wouldn't slide down his leg. Dude, we laughed. And he was such a character, man. He was such a character, he loved to have a good time. He loved the music. He loved the Swamp Pop. And look, after that day, he fell in love with us. He always, when we called for him to come do a set with us, he was always on board. He loved playing with us. So I remember that like it was yesterday. That's when I really met Warren Storm, and we was friends to the day he passed. Great friends. So I'm gonna play another song, and this song was his biggest hit. It was recorded back in the 50s. He recorded it on the flip side of Mama, Mama, Mama on a NASCAR label. And this song, if I remember right, Warren told me he sold 250,000 records. And in the 50s, the late 50s, the music was getting real big. The Swamp Pop music was getting real big. Johnny Allen, Warren Storm, Rob Bernard, they was doing it. I mean, Rob Bernard had This Year Going Forever. Warren did the Prisoner song. That's what I'm about to play for y'all, the Prisoner song. But then right after that, it never went anywhere further because they had British invasion. The Beatles and the music just went whoop. It took a turn. So Swamp Pop kind of stayed right where it was at and kind of got staled out a little bit. But anyway, it's still alive. They carried on the Swamp Pop through all of that, and it's my favorite. The Prisoner song was his biggest hit, y'all, and I'm gonna play it for y'all right now.
If I had wings like an angel over these prison walls, I would fly. You know I'd fly to the arms of my darling, and then I would stay till I died. If my wife, my child, and your own mother, when a judge sentenced me instead. It's so cold and so lonely in this prison, but for wrongs I have done, I must pay. You know I'm lost like a ship on the ocean that has lost all its crew in the gale. I got drunk and I shot my best buddy. Now I must spend my life in jail. So if I had the wings of an angel over these prison walls, I would fly. You know I'd fly to the arms of my darling, and there I would stay till I died.
Oh yeah, my buddy, the late great Warren Storm, man. The Prisoner song, the Prisoner song. Oh wow. Warren also, I mean, a lot of people know he was a singer, but he was a hell of a drummer. When he started his career, Warren played drums. And a couple years back, they had put some videos. I think Willie and Miss Gloria put them up. I'm not sure who put them up, but I contacted them when they put it up. They put a bunch of videos up on YouTube back in the 80s when they had Cypress. Willie T, Warren Storm, Cypress. And they made some videos. They was playing on a little TV show every Saturday. And the videos were, you can tell they were old, and the sound was the old, like reel to reel. You can hear it going, you know. But the stuff that they was doing, I wish I could play the video for y'all. But anyway, the stuff that they were doing, Warren was set up right in the middle, right in the front, playing drums and singing. And at that time, country music was big, and they was doing a little bit of country. They was doing their Swamp Pop, the Lord I Need Somebody Bad, and House of Memories and all that good stuff. But this band that they had was so tight and so good. I listened, I'm telling you, it took me about 2 days, but I listened to every one of them videos, and I loved every one of them. To see Warren in the front, Willie playing saxophone, and some other guys they went through, through the years. They had a couple different guys play piano, bass, and guitar. But it was incredible. I loved it. And that kind of stuff you don't get to see. So when I seen that on YouTube, I'm like, man, look at this. And Warren's voice was impeccable, man. He has a unique voice, and, he just is so effortless when he sang. But, yeah, man, they were great. They were great back then. And look, they were still playing, and I think Willie and all still do some gigs, but they were still playing as Warren Storm, Willie T, and Cypress doing Swamp Pop shows all the time, and they was still knocking it out the park, man. All right, I'm gonna do another song. This one is my favorite that Warren's ever done. My favorite one, and we play this one live all the time, and we started playing this when we was kids, and I'm gonna play it for y'all right now. I know everybody knows this song. It's called "My House of Memories" by the late great Warren Storm, y'all.
My house of memories is all I own. I live in misery now that you're gone. A constant reminder of what used to be. 'Cause it's torturing me in my house of memories. My house is a prison where memories surround me. There's no place to hide where your memories won't find me. Oh, my house of memories is all I own. I'm all alone in my house of memories. My house is a prison where memories surround me. There's no place to hide where your memories won't find me. For my house of memories is all I own. I'm all alone in my house of memories. In my house of memories.
Yeah, my favorite, baby. My favorite by the late great Warren Storm, y'all. What an incredible song, and he did such a good job on that song. All right, I got one more story for y'all, and I had to tell this story because this was real stuff. Okay, like I said earlier, we was on the same record label at the time, HLE Records, Mr. Hunter Logan, and he was bringing Warren into the studio. They recorded this album, this song I'm about to play right here in Harvey, Louisiana at Dwayne Sherp's studio. So they was looking for songs that they wanted to put together on the album. It was all original music. Hunter Logan had wrote some songs. Dwayne Sherp had wrote some songs. And at the time, I was writing a little music. So Hunter called me up and said, "Hey, we want to do Warren a CD. Do you have any songs you would like to give him?" Well, I pitched one that we was in the process of recording, and we was also recording at Dwayne Sherp's studio at the time. So we was making a CD at the same time, and I when I did the song before I went in the studio, when I wrote it, I recorded it on a tape, a cassette tape, just me and the piano, and I'm singing the words. So Hunter said, "Yeah, man, yeah, yeah, yeah." He said, "I want to come get it from you." He said, "I want to come get it, and I'm gonna get it to Warren, and he can learn it, and then we're gonna record it." I said, "Okay." So at that time, I was probably 21, 22 years old, not long out of high school. Uh, I was working. I used to work for my dad at a carpet store. He was a flooring guy. He was the manager of Acadian Carpet. Well, anyway, I used to work in a warehouse. Well, one day I get a phone call. I'm in the warehouse, and it's Hunter Logan. He said, "Hey, man, you at work?" I said, "Yeah, I work every day, bro." He said, "Well, me and Warren's in the parking lot. Can you bring me that tape?" So these cats pulled up at my work while I'm working, and I had the tape in my truck at the time. And him and Warren just gets out, and they walk through the parking lot. They come in the store, out to the warehouse, and we talking and just laughing and cutting up. So I give him the tape, and Warren goes on, and he wants to cut the song. He loved it. But more to the story is we was recording it, and when we recorded it on our Hey Good Looking CD, Brandon actually sang the song. And I wanted to sing it, but I don't know what happened. I just didn't like it the way I sang it. So I asked Brandon if he wanted to sing it because he needed another one. And he said, "Yeah, I'll sing it." And he sang it. And Warren did it a little different, and it was a song I wrote. And actually, Brandon played drums on Warren's whole CD, the Godfather of Swamp Pop CD. Brandon was the drummer that, and all West Bank musicians played back Warren up on that CD. And the CD was called Godfather of Swamp Pop. So this song was written by me. We recorded it. We actually recorded it twice because our last album that we just put out, I recorded it again, and I sang it this time on our That's What's Happening CD. It's called How Did We Ever Fall Apart? But this is Warren Storm's version. He took it and did his own thing, and I want to play it for y'all. It's special to me because he recorded one of the songs that I wrote, and nobody's ever done that, so it's special. So I'm going to play it for y'all.
Night and day I have cried since the day you said goodbye. I should have known from the start that you would only break my heart. The pain keeps burning deep inside, and I don't know the reason why. Oh, you really broke my heart. How did we ever fall apart? You told me you would love me till the day I die, but now you left me for another guy. Baby, please don't leave, for I'm down on my knees. Oh, you really broke my heart. How did we ever fall apart?
Oh, yeah. Y'all remember that song? I recorded it twice. Brandon singing on our Hey Good Looking album, and then I sang it on our That's What's Happening Here CD that we just put out last year. But look, that was great, man. And Warren Storm, y'all, he was one of the best. He was so kind. He loved swamp pop music. He loved that we did it and we was keeping it on, just like I tell y'all about everybody else. They all really appreciate that because they did it all their life, and we doing it. We're doing it, and we're gonna keep on the tradition, and we're gonna keep on the heritage and everything else. It's our music, and we're gonna keep it going. So, all right, y'all, that's it for Artists of the Day. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I sure enjoyed it. I sure enjoyed talking about our stories that I'm reliving right now. I love it. I love it. I miss you, Warren. Real quick before I go, the last gig that we ever did with Warren was July 4th, 2021. And it was at Paradise Ranch in Tylertown, Mississippi. And they invited Warren to come because, I mean, we was going through the pandemic at the time, so Warren wasn't playing much. And this was an outdoor gig, so they invited him. He came. He was 84 years old at the time. And he still sang. He was walking with the cane, but he walked up that ramp. He came to the stage. We had a set list. We played. He stood up the whole 45 minutes that he sang, and he sang like he always sang. Incredible. So, before he passed away, he was still singing top notch. So, Warren Storm, we miss you, my friend. We're gonna do our best to keep Swamp Pop alive, buddy. We love you. We hope y'all enjoyed the show today. Y'all take care of yourself. We're gonna get on out of here, and we'll see y'all Monday. Y'all take care. Later.